Jog Vlog.
Guys, I have an important message for film buffs and defenders of freedom. For the last 10 plus years, I have been commenting on the IMDB, that's Internet Movie Database, message boards. This is where you go and talk about, movies, but also TV shows. Say you watched The Walking Dead last night, now it's time to talk about how much it sucked. Well, you hop onto these boards that are highly specialized and people chat about it. Now there's no point system, you're not getting like karma or nothing, and people aren't downvoting you. None of that's happening. You can ask questions. Hey, what movie did this take place in? I can't remember. Things like this. Stuff can be helpful. And if somebody's trolling you, there's an ignore button. Well, I hop on the other day and I get an alarming message from IMDB saying they are shutting down the forums effective February 20th. I'm thinking, there's two things to do on this website. Rate movies and chat about them. Why cut off one thing? This would be like if Instagram said, you know what, you can't upload pictures anymore. Now, there's some ideas here that they've taken this down because the trolling got out of hand. And like I said, there is an ignore button. So if someone is harassing you, ignore them. Now, they never did much in the way of moderators like some other forums. So people are saying, well, they never really kept them up. They fell behind. Or maybe they couldn't monetize it because the ads on the side would just be mentioning some movie and no one would ever even be able to click on it. It would just be a banner, a static banner that said this movie's coming out. So maybe they failed to monetize it. Now, Amazon, who owns Internet Movie Database, I feel like there's something more cynical here. I feel like Internet Movie Database is being leaned on by the Hollywood studios. So they have a movie coming out and they paid for that big banner, that big static banner ad on IMDb, and people are trashing the movie. Now, it's easy enough to bribe the few critics who get to see things via the press. But then when you have the message boards fill up with people saying, oh, I don't know, that Star Wars The Force Awakens sucks, even though Rotten Tomatoes says it's amazing, even though audience vote will say it's amazing, and you have people expressing dissent, what do you do about this if you're Hollywood and you have $1 billion on the line? Well, you go and you shut them up. You go and you be little Nazis about it, and you get it so that people can't spread opinion. Now, IMDb says, hey, be sure to go to our Facebook page if you want to talk about movies now. Oh, so I'm going to ask highly specialized questions, like about the, 1988 movie License to Drive on Facebook, and there's going to be the one person there looking for License to Drive stuff, and they're going to be able to answer my question and tell me how it's such a ripoff of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That's going to happen, right? If you have at all any decency in you, make sure you voice this, share this video, get the word out, because this should be big news. This is about shutting up people who have an opinion. This is about getting simpletons to not know anything about movies so that they can keep watching dribble. You get rid of our voices, you make audiences dumber, they go watch Star Wars 52.
Like, comment, share, follow, subscribe. Vaughan Jog Vlog is made possible by your support on Patreon. Patreon.com/Vaughan Fry. Because fuck Google.